Hello there, how are you today? Today I'm going to be talking to you about a book that I read a long time ago. And this book has played a very important role in my spiritual life. So many years ago, I was given a book by my father uh, called Autobiography of a Yogi. Now, we're not talking about Autobiography of a Yogi today, although that book is perhaps amongst the most important books that I've read in my life. I would say the Bible, Autobiography of the Yogi, of a Yogi, and a third book by the same author, Sri Sri Paramahansa Yogananda. That book is called Man's Eternal Quest. Now, Man's Eternal Quest basically is part of a three-volume series, and this is volume one in the series. It's a collected talks and essays on realizing God in daily life. Now, this is basically a collection of talks given by Paramahansa Yogananda ji, in which he talks about things from ranging from all kinds of different topics. Now, I obviously we can't read the entire book, but what I am going to do here is I'm just going to read out the chapter headings so you get an idea. How seekers first found God, the universality of yoga, the infinite nature of God, answered prayers, making religion scientific, understanding the unreality of matter, man's greatest adventure, self-analysis, key to the mastery of life, healing by God's unlimited power, eliminating the static of fear from the mind radio, nervousness, cause and cure, the physical and spiritual rewards of fasting, self-realization, criterion of religion, the desire that satisfies all desires. In God is all happiness. How to be more likable, developing personality, the divine art of making friends, the true experience of spiritual ecstasy, three paths to cosmic consciousness. Be a smile millionaire. Lord, possess us with thy love. Controlling your New Year's destiny. How to outwit temptation. Curing mental alcoholics. Overcoming malignant moods. Reincarnation can be scientifically proven. Reincarnation, the soul's journey to perfection. Will Jesus reincarnate again? The dream nature of the world. God's nature in the mother and the father. Looking at creation with seeing eyes. The invisible man. What are ghosts? Jesus, a Christ of East and West. Christ and Krishna, avatars of the one truth. The 10 Commandments, eternal rules of happiness. How to read character. How to be happy at will. Steps toward the universal Christ consciousness. Even-mindedness in a world of change. The balanced life, curing mental abnormalities. Increasing the power of initiative. Who made God? The missing link between consciousness and matter. Is God a father or a mother? The art of developing memory. Man's eternal quest. The art of living. Habit, your master or your slave. Creating and destroying habits at will. Developing dynamic will. Seek God now. Why waste time? God is the joy you seek. God as light and joy. Have I found God? The purpose of life is to find God. And then it ends with a poem called God, God, God. Now, I have simply read out the chapters, but let me just read the back of this because this will give you an idea. Paramahansa Yogananda's collected talks and essays present in-depth discussions of the vast range of inspiring and universal truths that have captivated millions in his autobiography of a yogi. Readers will find these talks alive with the unique blend of all-embracing wisdom, encouragement, and love for humanity that have made the author one of our era's most revered and trusted guides to the spiritual life. For all who have ever sought to understand the enigmas of life, for those who have held within their hearts an uncertain hope about the reality of God, and for seekers who have already turned towards the Supreme in their quest, this anthology of talks offers practical guidance and illuminating insights. Now, I would recommend that you should read this book. It is a good place. Of course, the best place to begin reading the books of Paramahansa Yogananda is, of course, Autobiography of a Yogi. Autobiography of a Yogi is an autobiography which tells about his entire life journey, and in that process, in talking about his own journey and his own relationships with saints and various yogis, you learn a lot about the spiritual quest that he was on and the sort of spiritual truths that he realizes. There's a very interesting chapter in that which I would like to mention, known as the Resurrection of Sri Yukteswar, which is basically about the afterlife, which is a topic that, as you know, I'm very interested in. Now, this book, Man's Eternal Quest, is more about it's a collection of his talks. So there's no particular order. You can read this book whichever way you want. You don't have to read it like from page 1 till the end. You don't have to start with chapter 1. You can start anywhere. Each and every chapter that I read out is independent in its own sense and has sub talks that Paramahansa Yogananda ji made in those particular topics that are connected to those topics. So this was our video of today. I hope you get a chance to read this book, and I think it is going to it will help you to begin the process of discovering your own spiritual identity. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.